All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Ha Rukakwadash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone Mount, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abababah. This is Romans 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh and his son Yahushai. The powers that be are ordained of power. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of power. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. This is why we always say to, the brothers that believe, if you get pulled over, don't argue with the cops. Give them your identity, but you're supposed to not be breaking the law either. You should be an upstanding citizen to the best of your ability. All right, because the Lord, he has created the so-called white man, which he has the police force, he has the military, which he's a sword. All right, and that's why if you go against him, you pretty much bring damnation upon yourself. It says, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Which the other day I got pulled over. We were driving. I was driving to Wyoming. I had some personal business on the Indian reservation. And while I was driving, they pulled me over because I was doing like 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. I had all my papers in order. We were following the law. I wasn't doing nothing illegal. In fact, he asked why was I speeding, and I was going down a hill, and I wasn't from the area, so I was looking at the map, on your GPS. So he said, you know what, just go ahead and go, take a warning, slow it down, and he just let me be, But if I would have said, I don't have to give you nothing, fuck you, blah, 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 he would pull me out that car and beat my ass in front of everybody. See? So if you understand this, that the devil, the so-called white man, is the sword, then you'll know how to act, around the sword. Right? So it says, right here, it says, verse 13, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, being like a beast, uncontrolled, undisciplined, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. All right, I'm going to jump to 12, Romans 12. It says, I'll start at 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Right? So we're not to be out there causing havoc. We're actually to live as possible, as much as possible, as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. All right, so that tells you what you do. Just walk as straight as possible, not only in this truth, but also, in the world. You pay your taxes. When they ask you, how should we pay taxes? What do you say? Show me the money. Whose face is on the money? Caesar's. So give Caesar what's Caesar's, and give to the Lord what's the Lord's. Right here in Matthew 5, verse 25, it's a red letter because Yahushua is speaking. Agree with thine adversary, which Satan means adversary, and Satan is the so-called white man. All right, but also even Jake could be an adversary to Jake. But it says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him. So if you get pulled over, just show him your ID. Don't get deceived thinking that you have the same rights as the so-called white man in their kingdom. We're in captivity. We're slaves subject to payment. All right? So a white man, an Edomite, which really they're Edomites, they're not white, right? They're red. They're the red devil the Bible speaks of, right? Now, a red devil might be able to say, no, I don't got to show you no ID and be able to go down the road and keep his life because this is his kingdom. But now a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian that is rebellious against the so-called police, right? What happens? They get killed, they get ripped from the car, they get shamed, right? So the Lord is saying, just agree with him. Agree with your adversary quickly while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, right? Arrest you. Now you got to go sit in the court jail. Bunch of problems come out of it. It says, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. See? So it's better just to make way for the sword and be ready to give answer when he questions you. You know, make sure your license are up to date. Make sure your insurance are up to date. Make sure you have them on you. Make sure you're not breaking the rules while you're driving down the road, right? Do your best to be the best upstanding citizen in America. Not because we're looking to be approved by men, but because we're approved by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We're over these men. And so we even know how to walk amongst men, right, in wisdom. Because we have wisdom and knowledge through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which gave us the Holy Spirit, the Rakah Kodash. Endure, brothers. Shalom. Wa Abba.